everyone, it's Lexi. In today's video I'm going to be doing the Christmas song book tag. This tag was originally created by Nails Heart NYC and I will link their original video down below. So the first question is, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Name a villainous character you can't help but love. I think for this one I really like Snape. I love how he's kind of a gray character and how he is a bully to the people around them, but he does have some good in him and the good stuff that he did were substantial to the people around him, and I thought that was really good. I really enjoy his character, just kind of how you don't really understand why he's angry until like the last book, and then you kind of all make sense, but he does try to redeem himself in the end, and I think that's really a really good quality. So question 2 is, all I want for Christmas is you. Which book do you want the most to see under your Christmas tree? So for this one, I actually don't have any books like on my Christmas list. Like, I feel like all the books that I want are going to be coming out next year, so I won't be able to get them anyways. But yeah, so usually if I just want a book, I'll end up buying it for myself. I don't know. I like buying books for myself. It just makes me feel like more of an adult. So the next question is, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Name a character that overcomes major obstacles and learns to believe in themselves. So for this one, I chose Cammy from the Gallagher Girls series, and she overcomes many obstacles. Like in the first book, she's very insecure about herself. She's very shy, but as the series progresses, she overcomes that and she develops and she kind of grows into a very strong female character, and I really like that. And yeah, she's probably one of my favorite characters. So this question has 2 parts. Santa Claus is coming to town. Which character do you think would be on the top of the naughty list? So for this one, I'd have to say Malfoy. I don't know, like a lot of people love his character, but I think he's actually like really bad. Like he's really mean to Harry, and I feel like and he's just really spoiled, so I feel like he would be at the top of the naughty list. So for the next question that's included in this one is, which character do you think is on top of the nice list? And for this one, I would choose Leah from the Remnant Chronicles. She's very selfish and she is faced with a lot of difficult decisions, but she bases these decisions not what's best for her, but for her country and for the people around her. And I think because of her selflessness that she would definitely be on top of the good list. So the next question is, Frosty the Snowman. Which book melts your heart? For this one, I would choose The Things We Do for Love by Kristen Hanna. I just really love this book, and it's just a very heartwarming story. It is kind of sad in the middle of it, but it does make you feel good towards the end. It makes you feel better, and you end up when you finish it, you end up feel very happy afterwards, and I think that's a really good quality that this book has. So the next question is, Feliz Navidad. Choose a book that takes place in a country other than your own. And for this one, I chose The Light Between Oceans by N.L. Steedman, and this book takes place in like an island off the coast of Australia. And I think it's just like the world they describe on the island. It's not like exotic or anything, but it's kind of like the beach lifestyle. I think that's just really neat, especially I think like I've always wanted to go to Australia, but I'm really scared of snakes and spiders, so I don't know how well that would work out. So the next question is, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Which holiday themed book do you use to spread the Christmas joy? I actually don't have any like Christmas or holiday themed books, so I don't have any for this question. So the next question is Sleigh Ride. Which fictional character would you choose to spend the holidays with? And it doesn't have to be a love interest. So for this one, I think I would choose Hermione, and I think like we're very similar in personalities, and I think we would spend like the whole holiday reading. So I think we would spend like the whole holiday reading, so I think maybe that's why. And yeah, I think she'd just be a great friend to have around and a good friend to have in your life. So the next question, this is probably my favorite question of like the whole tag, and it is, Baby, It's Cold Outside. Which book that you didn't like would you sacrifice to a fire to keep yourself warm? So for this one, I would have to choose Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Like, I really hated this story. Like, I don't know why. Like, I really hated this story. Like, I hated Kath. Like, I felt like the whole storyline, I felt like it was very stupid. I felt Kath, like I could not stand her. Like, and I felt like the choices she would make were just horrible, and I can understand why people will like love this story, but I do think it's probably one of the worst books that I've ever read. So last question is, do you hear what I hear? Which book do you think everyone should read? And for this one, if you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know it will be The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. This book was phenomenal, the greatest book that I've read this year, and for those who don't know, it's a World War II historical fiction novel about two sisters who live in Nazi-occupied France, and their different stories and their different experiences dealing with this war. One sister ends up being like a spy that helped smuggle Allied fighter pilots back into Spain, and then the other sister is a mother who is forced to open her home to Nazi officials. And it's just a very interesting story, and I think it shows like a different side of the war. We're usually used to seeing like kind of the male perspective of wars, and then this one is kind of like the female perspective, and I think that's a really good side to see because it's not a side that we usually see in movies and books and television. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!